video for Prison Song because I'm going to talk about some things. And what I need you guys to do, if you like my content, if you rock with your boy Ralph, I need you to thumbs up the video. Yeah, I need you to do that. Second thing I need you to do is comment. Comment to let me know where you from, and also comment to let me know why you rock with your boy Ralph. Because I got some subscribers and y'all really rocking with me. I got some people that rock with me from Linden. And then I just checked again and it said that I got a viewer from India. Do y'all know how good that feels? Because I'm finally getting the recognition that I deserve. Because y'all, I've been on YouTube for like 10 years and I've been doing these videos on and off because y'all know your boy Ralph and how I do. Y'all know how I do. So, but I okay. And thirdly, I want to shout out my girl Bonzi Blue. I want to shout you out because you are the one that I saw ever do a Now That We're Grown, and you made me wanna do videos like this now that we're grown that I'm doing now. And I want to say I want to shout you out because you were the first person I ever seen do now that we're grown. I don't know if people was doing now that we're grown, but Bondi Blue, you are the first person. So I just want to shout you out. Yes, I said I'm shouting Bondi Blue out because she was the first person I ever see do now that we're grown. So fast forward, Prison Song. You see Elijah's mother, she you see Elijah, I'm sorry. You see Elijah on the bus with Thomas. And he was like, shut up, you don't even know your timetables. What's 4 times 6? And all this type of stuff. And then after, please thumbs up my video because if you don't, I'm really going to think that you're not respecting my artistry, and I need you to thumbs up the video, 6 people. And I don't got nothing but time. I'll sit here and wait until you thumbs up the video. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna sit and wait until you thumbs up the live because what you're not gonna do, you're not going to not um thumbs up my live and then expect me to talk. I need somebody to thumbs up my live. 6 people. 6 people. Why you in the bushes watching? Tell me how you seen them. Seen them. Well, one person. 5 people. 5 people. 7 people. 7 people. I need y'all to thumbs up my live. I need y'all to thumbs it up. Because it keeps me in the algorithm. Okay? So, and if you don't thumbs it up, I'm not going to talk. So, I'm just going to sit here until I see, because I got 7 people and only 1 like. And as Dante, as Dante would say, stop playing these military mind games. 4 people, thumbs up my video. Well, three people, thumbs up my video, please. So I can talk more about this. 6 people. But I just sit here until I see my lights go up, cause I don't have nothing but time. You know what? Never mind. Thank you, one person, for thumbsing up my video. But like I said, you see Thomas and Elijah on the bus together, and then after that, he was like, "Are you gonna still be my friend when they put me in special ed?" Because his mother did not give a damn about him. His mother didn't give a fuck. All she wanted to do was go out and party. And I got a problem with that bitch. Cause first of all, how are you? How you gonna say, oh, they gonna let me party? It's gonna give me 6 hours, 7 hours, ma'am, ma'am, ma'am. You the one that laid up and had Thomas. You did that. Nobody else but you. Nobody else but you. Nobody else but you. You did that. So, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to spend some time with your baby. I'm gonna need you to do that. But she didn't. So she like get in the house, and cause Elijah's mother was like, he just got a lot of energy, which is very well may be true. Don't just put your child in special ed just because he got a lot of energy. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Don't just put your child in special ed because you want a party. What the fuck you meaning? She didn't give a damn about Thomas. She didn't give a damn about Thomas at all. At all. So we see Elijah's mother. She goes to an interview to where she's trying to get this position to be assistant for this law. She's trying to get it. Well, she's trying to get in on the law firm, but he like, they need kids out of high school. Let me explain something to y'all. Let me explain. Thank you. Let me explain something to y'all. So that don't fucking matter. That don't fucking matter about, oh, like, that don't fucking matter about we get kids out of high school. And unfortunately, you got a kid. What the fuck does that mean? Because everybody needs a job. Everybody needs a job. Everybody needs a job, including me. So what the fuck was you meaning by, oh, he was just being racist? And the reason why I say this is because he was a white man and she was like, I lived on both sides of the law. I sat there and I sat there while they let a cop get away with murder. And she said that he murdered my son's father. So fast forward, she get home and her and Elijah they talking. She like, yeah, so I can get two controls so I can play too. Mine, you ain't got no game. He did that. And then Elijah's dad came in. He was like, who ain't got no game? Who ain't got no game? Who ain't got no game, mama? And then she was like, Elijah, can you stop taking these silly pictures? And he was like, leave the men alone. That's what photographers do. They take pictures of real life. You ain't got no, and he said, you ain't got no game. And then from there, we see Elijah's dad is taking pictures in front of this store. First of all, Elijah's dad shouldn't have been taking pictures in front of that store because that man that owned the store. Thank you for the 3 thumbs up. That man that owned the store, I'm gonna be on here for an hour. That man that owned the store, he was being racist too because he was black. So he called the police on Elijah's dad, right? So after he called the police came. 2 white people. And you know how it goes down with us. With us. The melanated skin. Melanated. You know, melanated. Check that. Check her out. Her name is Wa. W-A. But anyway, check her channel out. But I felt like both of those cops were being racist. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, 4 people. Thank you. Thank you. Would you mind do you want to be a moderator? Do you want to be a moderator over here? Just to get the trolls out? Do you want to be a moderator? But I'm gonna keep going. So the police was like, "Do you got any priors?" He was like, "Go over there," and he was like, "Answer." He was like, "I'm on parole." He was like, "What for?" And see, there was no need for that. No need. Period. I don't give a fuck. There was no need for the whole what for. But anyway, he was like, I got a robbery. And then he was like, I got a Grand Theft Auto. And he was like, for, and here's the thing. And then he started patting them down. Here's the thing about that. Why I, I will never understand for the motherfucking life of me why do we gotta go through this bullshit in this country, the US of A. Yes, I'm talking about it. Why do we gotta go through this in the US of A? Why do we gotta go through this racism, us as black people? Yeah, people that got this melanated skin like I do, people that got this melanated skin like I do, why do we gotta go through racism? Why do we gotta go through white people or white cops being racist? Why do we got to go through that? And I'm only talking about me because that's all I know about. That's all I have experience with. And what I done see going on with my people, it ain't cool. Let me see. Oh, I well, it was two. I was set. He was like, wait, what happened? So on Prison Song, I was saying that it was two white cops, and they was being racist towards this black man. That's what I was saying. It's really sickening. Yes, it is. They was being racist towards him because he was a black man and because he was on parole. But here's the motherfucking thing. Here's the motherfucking thing. Thank you. Thank you for the 5 thumbs up. Here's the motherfucking thing. There is no need for racism. I don't care if you black, if you got polka dotted skin, if you got burnt skin. Sorry, y'all. I don't care if you got black skin, polka dotted skin. I don't give a fuck. There's no need for racism. So they rub him down. And he was like, um, he was like, you motherfucking officers, you motherfucking people think that y'all supposed to get a cookie or whatever. And he was like, shut the fuck up, cause Elijah's dad, he was like, excuse me, officer, you mind using your language? I mean, you mind watching your language in front of my son? And he was like, excuse the fuck out of me. Look, I'm trying to give you a break. I'm letting you go without a ticket. Here's what he should have done versus what he did. He should have let him say all the motherfucking shit he want to. Because when I tell you that this man was a good ass photographer, he was good. He was good. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't just no Ricky Dink motherfucker that just taking pictures. He was absolutely excellent. And they was just being a hater. And he was like, listen, pack up your shit and get the fuck up out of here. And he tried to spit on the officer's shoes. And then the officer gave him a ticket. He was like, he was like, y'all motherfuckers think that y'all can do whatever you want, and that made Elijah's dad punch the officer. And when he punched the officer, the officer, the other officer was holding him, and the officer was punching him in the stomach. And then he punched him in the stomach and put him in the cop car. And then we see his dad go to court. When his dad went to court, he was like, the judge was like, 3 strikes you out, 25 to life. Then that's when we see Elijah's mother. She's That's when we see Elijah's mother, and she's like, don't. How could they just take love away from me, my man, good man? Jail is no place to see. Elijah, mama's gonna get away from here. Gone outside and play. I'll come back for you someday. I will. Oh, it pains me. He's gone, my man is gone. What can I do? What can I do? 'Cause I can't do nothing for you, no. Life is so hard for me now, you're gone away. Visions of us playing like it was yesterday. And my hopes, my dreams for you were all washed away in alcohol. I'm losing my mind. All I do is pray and cry, trying to deal with the absence of one day night. How could man be so cruel as to take away your right to choose and to live as you please? Someone help me. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it pains me. He's gone. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Oh, then I can't do nothing for you. No. And then we see Elijah and Thomas. They playing with, they shining a laser pen at the officer. The officer grabs them two, and he like, it's just a laser pen. It's just a laser pen. Now let me say this. I hate I hate how cops be so annoying. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Yes, they're annoying. But here's the thing: you go to jail over because a motherfucker wanna be ignorant. And excuse me, thumbs up my life. But you gonna go to jail because somebody wanna be ignorant? Because that's what that is. It's ignorance. There is no there is nothing, there is no word that comes to mind. It's ignorance. You gonna go to jail for, his dad went to jail for 25 years to life. So that means if he do something else while he's in prison, he gonna be in there for the rest of his life. Okay, first of all, 25 years is the rest of your life. 25 years, you done. You done. 25 years, you done. And I'm sorry my eyes is okay. I'm sorry my eyes is a little bit low, but I've had an edible. I had an edible. So yeah. Oh yeah, that's oh man, I forgot to do that. Um for those of you I do the herbal essences. Yeah, so you gonna see me be high because of the fact that I go through chronic back pain, and if you want to hear about that, I I got a video on my channel called Storytime My Chronic Back Pain. Uh, Hey, you haven't talked to you in a while. Hope all is well. Yes, all is well. All is well. I just need some physical therapy because my legs is closed like two strippers. But other than that, yeah, everything else is fine. Other than that, everything else is fine. Um, and I'm surprised that you came into my life. But thanks. Um, thanks for the 5 thumbs up. So where was I? Oh, I was talking about Thomas and Elijah. So Thomas and Elijah, they get arrested, but we don't see Thomas get shook down, but we see Elijah get shaken down. The officer was like, "I said strip." Then he made him squat. He was like, "Squat." Then after that, we see Elijah's mother. She, because before that, she went to the house and she was like, Elijah, Elijah, and didn't she didn't hear him. She she kept calling, but he didn't come. So we see Elijah's mother um well, I'm going through a lot right now. You know what? I'm gonna pray for you. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm gonna pray for you. I got you. I'm gonna pray for you. I got you, cause that's I understand you going through a lot, but I'm gonna pray for you, and that's what I'm gonna do. So let me so where was I? She was like, yeah, I'm not gonna leave you in here, and she was like, I'm Elijah's social worker. And see, this is where Elijah's mother went wrong, because what she should have did was did what that social worker told her to do. which was you got to take it up with family court. She should have visited with her son, and she should have took it up with family court because she tried to take Elijah out when the lady was like, "You cannot take him out of here." She should have taken that up with family court. I don't understand why she didn't take that up with family court. You getting mad at this lady? She was like, "Miss, look, I'm tired. I gotta be to work in 2 hours, and I want to take my son home." And social worker was like, "Well, no, but your son assisted arrest." And he was like, "No, I didn't. They just mad because they fired their piece." But the thing that Elijah's mother did not know and did not do, she didn't do the whole trust but verify. Trust but verify. Meaning, meaning, if meaning I'm going to ask my son, what did you do? What did you do to get yourself put in this position? What did you do? What did you do? And if he would have told me that, hey, I was playing with I pointed a laser pen, I would have been like, son, 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 do you see where you at? Do you see where the fuck you at? Do you want to be in jail? Do you want to be in, well, juvie? Okay, you're, well, do you want to be in kitty jail? Do you want to be here? Is this what you want? And as soon as my child would have said no, I would have said, so why the fuck you shining a laser pen at a police officer? Why the fuck did you do that? What was your purpose for doing that? So I would have been like, son, you gonna have to sit in here until I go to family court. And I would have told him, like, you're gonna have to sit here until I go to family court. So goodbye, good riddance, and I would have went back to work. Ain't no way I'm taking my money. And see, that's the difference. That's the difference between men and women. Because there is no motherfucking way I'm going to try to take my child out, try to grab him and take him out of the facility when the social worker already set up there and told you, you cannot take him out of here. So, fast forward. She goes to the crazy house. No, Elijah's mother wrote him, and she was like, son, you were so beautiful when you was born. I knew you was blessed when you were inside of me." And so he write her, he like, "Ma, I'm sorry I'm just getting back to you, but I'm doing everything like I know you are." P.S. Write me back when you get this. And then he was like, "Mom, how come you don't write me?" And I didn't understand that part. I did not understand that part. After that, we see Elijah is going to another group home. When he went to this other group home, he went to see his mother. His mother, they had her doped up and she was in a wheelchair. Not a wheelchair like this, but a manual wheelchair. I'm not, but I'll show y'all. I'll show y'all. What I'm gonna do, I'm going to take, I'm gonna have my staff take a picture of my manual wheelchair so y'all can see what I mean. So, um, I'm gonna have my staff. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have my staff today take a picture of my manual wheelchair so I can show y'all. So I can give y'all context of what I mean. So after that, he he brings her a picture. He was like, "Ma, I brought a picture so you can put it up on your wall." Me, you, and Uncle C, and he was, well, do let me ask you a question, one viewer. Do you want to be a moderator? Do you want to be a moderator? One viewer that's watching me, because I need some moderators for when I do my Now That We're Grown, for when I do my Ralph Talks. I need a moderator. But don't say it if you're not gonna do it. But anyway, where was I? So we see Elijah. He goes to another group home, and the little dude was like, "This your stuff right there. Don't touch nothing." And I was just like, "What the fuck are you talking about? And who the fuck are you talking to?" Because that boy was the same age as him. So that's the part I didn't understand. That's the part that I was just like, what the fuck you mean? Don't touch nothing. But okay, we see Elijah, him as an adult, and he's having flashbacks of when the police officers was getting his mother, taking her in the back before she got to the back, and then we see him have a flashback about his dad. So after that, we see him as an adult. We see that he's in an art class, and the teacher asked him, like, "Hey, have you thought about going? Your work is really good. Have you thought about going to college?" And he was like, "No." And she was like, "I want you to apply for art school." And then he applied for art school, and he got the approval letter, and he shows his dad, and his dad is proud. And then he was laughing. And then we see Elijah. He was looking all sad because his mother was in the crazy house. And his dad was like, I know, I know, because I'm in here, she's out there. And then we see Elijah um go go to go to the art school college with this girl. And the dude that was showing them around, he was like, tennis court the whole 9 yards. The pool, cause this girl was like the pool, and he was like, yeah, tennis court the whole 9 yards. And after that, he was like, let's take this picture for my man's up north. And he by for and by that man up north or whatever. But what he meant by that was he meant for his friend Thomas. Remember the one that I said where the mother didn't give a fuck about him? Yes, that's the one. So after that, we see Thomas got the picture, and he got a picture of his mother, a picture of Elijah, and then when I was little, and he added the picture that Elijah sent him to the rest of the pictures on the wall while he was in prison. So after that, we see Elijah and his girlfriend. They're walking around the city, and she was like, "Can I please get a T-shirt and all that?" And they was being all cute and whatnot. It was so sweet. Reminds me of me and my girlfriend. Yes. And she was like, "You inspire me," and she was like, "I'm thinking about going to college too." And this is the moment where I felt like Elijah was being very selfish, because um she said, "I'm thinking of going to college." And he was like, "You know what? Forget it," or whatever. And I say he was being selfish in this moment because she's sharing with you some some information that she want to go to college. She went to your art school with you, so why can't you support her? I felt like he didn't support her in that moment. In that moment, he was being very selfish, and she was like, "Just so you know, people walk in and out of my life too, so maybe I shouldn't care either." Then after that, we see Elijah and his girlfriend. They 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 get on the train. No, but before that, he's he's like, is like, what's going? She's like, what's going on? And he's like, you don't know You don't know what you're talking about. Like I seriously need to get these nose hairs cut. But anyway. But and we see Butterbean. Butterbean is the dude that's in the group home with Elijah. Butterbean is the dude that in the group home with Elijah. And he was being, and I want to point this out, he was being such a hater because Elijah was good at art. He was being such a hater. Hater, gator. He was being such a hater. He's being such a hater. 2 people, thumbs up my live, please. Thank you. He was being such a hater. But that's only because Elijah, he was a very good artist. So he on the train and he rapping. I'm like, fuck this shit. And then he's like, he saw the picture of Butterbean and his dad. And then he got mad and he started fighting with Elijah's girlfriend. But Elijah's girlfriend tried to push Butterbean and he pushed her on the seat that was on the train. And then after that, Elijah and them, they got into a fight. They were fighting. So Elijah eventually gets enough strength to push him. He pushed him on to the train tracks. And as y'all know, the train tracks is electric or whatever. Don't quote me, cause y'all know I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, he got he went to jail, and and it was very interesting because two people two people told him, no, that's reckless endangerment. If you don't clock, and the other guy told him, that's second degree, son. And what he should have done is take the manslaughter charge, like that guy told him. He should have took the manslaughter charge, like that guy told him, because the guy was like, if you don't cop the manslaughter, you looking at 15 to life. And this is where Emmanuel, I mean, not Emmanuel, oh my God. This is where Elijah, oh my God. Excuse the fuck out of me. This is where Elijah should not have listened to his lawyer. This is where Elijah should have made his own decision. And if I was Elijah, I would have took the manslaughter charge, because the manslaughter charge I think was like 5 years. But y'all can go back and watch the movie. But oh yeah, and if any of you have not seen Prison Son, I suggest you watch it, because is very, 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 very educational. And I watched it when I was little. So, and I still watch it. I just got done. But I just wanted to come on here and tell y'all about it. So after that, the judge, he says, I'm gonna sentence you to 15 years to life and 15 years to life in prison. And he was like, but you told me 2 years. You told me 2 years. But here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. Never, like I'm telling y'all, never if you hear from somebody that your charge can be you looking at 15 a life, or if you cop to manslaughter, that's less time. Do that. Do that, because at the end of the day, Elijah didn't have to get that 15 years to life, but he did because he was listening to his lawyer. And if it was me, I wouldn't have listened to my lawyer. I would have took that manslaughter charge and had a good day, because I'm not staying in prison for nobody. I don't give a fuck, my nigga. Like nobody, baby. Nobody, no, I'm not going to jail for nobody. And see, I'm a disabled man, so what the fuck do I look like going to jail? Even though when I was back in the hood, when I was back in the hood, when I was back in the hood, hey, when I was. When I was back in the hood. Okay. Okay. All right. Let me calm down. But yeah, I seen I seen. Well, I'm not gonna mention his name, but he went to jail in a wheelchair. So whether you're blind, crippled, or crazy, if you do the crime, you do the motherfucking time. In my Martin voice, if you do the motherfucking crime, then you gotta do the motherfucking time. If you do the crime, you do the time. So, but Elijah didn't do the crime, but he put himself in a messed up predicament because he listening to a lawyer that didn't know what the fuck he was talking about, because the the I forgot, but the guy was like, if he don't cop the manslaughter, I'm going to request 15 to life. What he should have done is cop to the manslaughter, because I know now. Him and the prosecutor, they was arguing because they was like, he was having that fight. This kid was huge. But that don't matter. He should, and his lawyer was wrong for that too, because his lawyer should have told him like, look, if you don't cop to manslaughter, you're going to be looking at 15 to life. Point blank, period. He should have told him. He should have definitely told him. You know what I mean? Because that's what I would have done. Like, like y'all don't know this about me. Y'all don't know this about me, but I wanted to be a lawyer. In my younger years, I wanted to be a lawyer. But yeah, I wanted to be a lawyer. But his lawyer should have told him, hey, if you don't cop to the manslaughter charge, you looking at 15 to life. So after after they get him the 15 to life, he goes to the he gets transported to the facility, and the facility tell him, you're not gonna have the same privileges that you had in state, and you got another 90 minutes and blah blah. Do if y'all want to, y'all go watch the movie if y'all want to hear it verbatim. But for me, I'm not doing verbatim. I'm just talking about it. So he sees Thomas in prison that because he came to the same prison. So he sees Thomas, and Thomas like, yo, what's up, baby? And he was like, get up. And the cops was like, get on the ground. And they put him on the ground because they were having a fight or something. I don't know. In prison. And he was like, Tom. And he was like, Elijah, yo, what's up, baby? And then he was like, um, I can't get no letters or nothing now. You know my mom don't give a fuck about me. And this is where I gotta clock it. This is where I gotta stop you. Even though your mama don't give a fuck about you, you can't expect everybody to stop what they doing and stop in their life for you because you decided you wanted to keep wilding out when you was in juvie. Because Elijah told you when y'all were little, like, you would be going home too if you wasn't wilding out in here. And you know what you said? You said, if they hurt me in here, they gonna hurt me out there. So I might as well hold it down from jump. So you talking about your mama didn't give a shit about you? Yeah, you right. Your mama didn't give a shit about you. But you didn't make it better on yourself by acting out in juvie. Because you could have did the same thing that Elijah did. Elijah kept going to kept going to, yeah, kept going to group home after group home. But guess what? He wasn't in prison all his life. And that was the point that I'm making. You see, Thomas, you didn't have to go to prison. You chose to go to prison. And as a matter of fact, you told Elijah after he told you that we got a lot of homework, you told Elijah, you like, "Hello, let's play with the later. No, no. And he shouldn't have listened to you. Because see me, I wouldn't have listened to you. I don't trust people as it is. So I wouldn't have listened to you. So um after that, he like they sit down at the break at the dinner, I mean, at the lunch or dinner or whatever table. And he like, it's a lot you can do with the time you got. You know, you can go play ball or you can retire to your suite. What you rather do? He was like, I think I'm gonna go to my cell. He was like, don't let the time do you. You do the time. Don't let the time do you. And we see his girl writing him letters. And he's receiving these letters, but he didn't open the letter. He smelt it. He didn't open it. So then after that, we see he get a he get a visit from Butterbean's Butterbean's dad, and he was like, maybe you saw something, trash, whatever, and he said, I'll put you some money on the commissary, and he was like, I don't want no money on my commissary. I want to get out. But here's the thing, Elijah. Here's the thing, Elijah. I understand you wanted to get out. I understand prison is hard. I even have sympathy for you. But at the same time, you can expect, well, honestly, that man, fuck it. Honestly, that man was a user. And he was trying to get money off of Elijah. And Butterbean having to fight. So he was like, officer, I want to go back to my cell. And he was like, you ain't raising me. The group home raised him. Yup. Boop. He clocked his teeth. He was like, don't talk to me like that. And blah, blah, blah. And that's what made him say, I want to go back to my cell. And then after that, we see him talking to this guy, this random guy. He was like, so is that your wife or your girl? And he was like, that's my partner. And they were talking about how he was in prison. They were talking about what they was in prison for. And then after that, we see Elijah go to PC, and we Thomas like, what are you going to PC for? PC is protective custody, I believe. Y'all put it down in the comments. But PC is protective custody. So he went to protective custody because he wanted to talk to the dude who worked the control. Because he wanted to talk to old dude that worked the control booth. And old dude that worked the electrical switches and all that stuff. He was in protective custody. So that's why Elijah went to PC. Just the send him a kite, because they was by the same cell or across from each other. Look, I don't know. Go back and watch the movie. Matter of fact, that's what I want y'all to do. That's your homework assignment. I want y'all to go back and watch this movie, because everything I'm telling you is what happened on the movie. Okay. And he was like, "Got you, kid." And Thomas was like, "Who the fuck are you to negotiate my chicken?" And listen, he wanted to get out, and and that black guy, the one that did the electricianal work and stuff, he wanted out just like they did. So fast forward to the end. Fast forward to the end. They 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 made enough impact to where they broke the glass. All them got they had a car waiting. They had a car waiting, and then after that they escaped. But not Thomas. Elijah went back because of his friend Thomas. Me, I wouldn't have went back. I would have gotten that car and left and got a new life. I wouldn't have went back for him. But I understood because I have I had a friend that I would do the same thing for. So I understood. But I've been on here for 1 hour. Please thumbs up my video. Please thumbs up the content if you like it. If you don't, give me a thumbs down. But give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up or thumbs down. It really don't matter. I just need to stay in the algorithm. But I'm about to get off here and go listen to me some music. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Deuces.